Hello there. Jedi Master Zan Axmis here, heading back to Coruscant to revel in my victory. Together with the help of the Rift Alliance, we've managed to save Corellia from falling into the hands of the Empire. Couldn't have done it without you, Areso. You're a good man. Now let's see what the final chapter has in store. I'm like this close to legendary player status. And I'm like kind of nervous about it. I have no idea why. Honestly though, between our victory on Corellia and defeating the First Son, I think that Zan has plenty to celebrate right now. Speaking of the First Son, I'm also very eager to check in with SWTOR and see how he's holding up after everything. But first, let's go speak with the Supreme Chancellor. Supreme Chancellor. Oh, wow, that's a crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I present the SWTOR of the Jedi Order and defender of the Rift Alliance. In my predecessor's place, I have invoked the Protocol of Special Requital, which ensures the Rift Alliance will be properly rewarded.
Awesome.
Several billion credits for rebuilding, privileged access to new hyperspace routes, extra support for your armies. These are only the beginning.
Which should also ensure the Rift Alliance worlds never think of seceding again.
You're a quick study. The resources of the core worlds are stretched, but
I feel like she doesn't love that I pointed that out just now.
Requests you have.
Absolutely. Ooh, I could dictate that they get Republic membership, but I feel like Hallow Voice should have a say in what he wants.
What would serve you and your warriors best?
You wish to begin a colony? Of course. I'm sure there are plenty of worlds that would welcome you.
Hey. What about the Voss Commandos?
It's about to be a rat's nest.
Commandos will be honored. I hope for learning. New Jedi come to Voss. Mystics can teach.
The Mystics could greatly expand our conception of the Force.
We must be exceptionally careful who we expose to Voss ideas.
One Force. Jedi know dark and light. Mystics know gray. The pivot between. We can show.
The Rift Alliance no longer requires day-to-day oversight, but they'll need a spokesperson in the Senate. Someone invested with your authority.
Why, Supreme Chancellor, it'll be an honor.
Oh, here we go. You know, I just don't like the optics of a Twi'lek promoting another Twi'lek, so I'm going to give it to Diab Dun.
Duin is a stabilizing influence. He would be ideal as our representative.
There you go.
This is a small part of the greater victory you engineered. Yet you've asked nothing for yourself. Your devotion to the light and your diplomatic talents make you perfect to fill the empty seat on the Jedi Council.
Oh, no way. Jedi Council? I didn't even think of that as an option. I just gotta chill. I mean, I don't want to replace Master CO. I still believe that he can come back to the light fully.
To me, that seat will always belong to CO Bakan.
CO can never sit on the council again. But he should know his position will be filled by someone utterly trustworthy.
Honestly,
this is only a small reward beside the great service you have done for all of us.
Oh, it's speech time. Also, I love that Holiday gets to be part of this ceremony.
I am only one person among millions from across the galaxy who stood up in the face of evil and said no.
Though some said it more vociferously than others.
We cannot forget those who paid the ultimate price for us. We carry the burden of living up to their sacrifice.
I owe it to Father.
But in the end, this success belongs to all of us. May that spirit of cooperation continue. Thank you.
Let's go. We belong out there, not in here.
May the Force be with you. Always.
Amazing. There it is. Chapter 3 of Jedi Consular. And with that, I have become a legendary player. Ah, yes. Do you feel the power, Nadia? Do you feel it? Amazing. That was great. That was a really, really cool ending, too. Very, like, hopeful and optimistic about the future. Concentrating on cooperation. These are all things that Zan is... They're all very important to him, you know? Wow. You know, it almost doesn't feel like that's it. Like, that's all the class stories. Like, I've been so used to having more of the story ahead of me for so long now. It feels great to be all caught up. You know, it really does. Like, really, it feels like yesterday that I created my very first bounty hunter character and started playing this game not knowing anything about the greater galaxy within the game itself. And here I am now, 8 class stories later. And I gotta say, this has been one of my favorite Star Wars experiences. As far as gaming, it's definitely up there for me, because for a game as old as this is, I've had such a fun time. It's been such an immersive experience, and I feel like this is one of those especially for an MMO, a game that's aged very gracefully, really come into its own, and the story keeps getting added on. In fact, Update 7.4 just came out recently, and there's about to be some more trouble for Janata Teros, Jedi Guardian, to get into, so that's going to be coming up pretty soon here next. As for Zan Axmis, the story doesn't end here. There'll be a lot more videos of him coming soon. Not just planetary missions and companion stories, all of which I'm going to be getting to, but the expansions, the matters on Elam, everything with Darth Malgus, because Zan Axmis was there for it all. In fact, as the Barsen Thor, his legacy is felt through multiple Star Wars games, and there's not a whole lot of characters you can say that about. But for now, we ponder our future and look out at the galaxy. Playing these SWTOR class stories for the very first time has been such an amazing experience, and I really just want to reflect on that for a moment and you know, acknowledge and appreciate that I've made some really, like, good friends through this experience of playing the game. Other players have reached out to me, and we've created a guild, and we meet up every week, and we've been doing it for years now, and I count them among some of my best friends, and I owe all of that to this wonderful game, and I've really enjoyed every moment of it, and I feel very privileged to have recorded this experience as well, because now I can go down memory lane and see it through my own eyes for the first time again through these reaction videos. Really looking forward to experiencing more of this game going forward. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've really enjoyed sharing this experience with everybody. Now that I'm finally a legendary player, I'm going to really try and sink my teeth into the endgame content and brush up on my roles for operations. I think Zan, as a consular, would make an excellent healer. So he's going to be making his debut on the Sunday streams pretty soon here too. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've really enjoyed this. And as always, may the Force be with you. Thanks for watching, everybody. May the Force be with you.